Sherri McDonald.
Sherri McDonald. So what is it that you do?
I have an online hair boutique. It's called Hair Sugar, and I sell different human hair extensions, mostly Indian hair and Malaysian hair online. And I also offer like a personal kind of delivery service to clients who live in Atlanta. So it's a combination of a boutique and then almost like a personal shopper or a personal hair weave stylist, if you will.
Okay, so not only do you sell online, but you're actually a stylist, a beautician?
No, I'm not a beautician. I'm more so of a buyer, but I like to kind of educate my clients on the hair that they're purchasing, how to wear it, and all that. I know enough about hair to be able to be a hairstylist, but I'm just not.
No, that's okay. How long have you been in business?
um, Officially for 2 years. That's probably when I first started my company, and then I've been actually selling and launched for about a year and a half.
What made you get started?
Well, I always really was obsessed with hair growing up, and I wanted to actually be a hairstylist, but my mom would never let me go to hair school in high school. Well, I don't know. And then by the time I graduated from college and everything, I had already, started a career in something else. So it was always a hobby for me, and I said, well, one day I'm going to do something with it. So I decided to do this, and I love it. It's, kind of the best of both worlds. I love hairstylists. I have a lot of them as clients and as friends as well, and I really appreciate what they do because it's a lot of time and work. But I do love, the fact that I can kind of counsel and educate without necessarily having to do hair too.
How do you go about finding clients? So do you reach out mostly to salons?
Yeah, I reach out to salons. Really, what I started out with was through social media. I have Twitter and a Facebook fan page, and I'm on MySpace too. I don't use it that much, but it's really been word of mouth for me. And luckily, I've had some hairstylists in DC and here in Atlanta who are actually friends of mine, so they were able to help me kind of put the word out. And my website is actually a blog, so I blog about the actual hair care as well. Not just I don't just sell products there. I actually blog about different products you can use with the hair, how to take care of it, and different little tutorials. And I'm on YouTube, so I got a lot of traffic through that as well.
What percentage would you say of your business comes from social media or online?
Probably I would say about 45%.
Really?
45.
hmm
Yeah.
Is that something that you
Surprising.
set out for, or is it something that just kind of happened and works out for you?
It just kind of happened for me. I think I've been really blessed and lucky in that people have really just stumbled across my blog, just based on the things that I've blogged about. I mean, sometimes I talk about celebrities who wear hair extensions like Tiny and Toya and Angela and Vanessa Simmons. So that brings me a lot of traffic. But I try not to just blog about celebrities, but people like to see that stuff and be able to relate and stuff because the products that they wear in their hair are products that I sell. So it just kind of happened for me, and I've been really lucky with that. But word of mouth has probably been the biggest influx of traffic for me. A lot of people will either get their hair done and have the weave put in, and their hairstylist will then want the hair, or vice versa. The hairstylist, I'll sell it to them, and then they refer me their clients. So.
So I did visit your site, and one thing that I loved about it is the fact that it is girly, if you don't mind me saying girly.
Uh-huh.
And I saw
Yes,
the
I
hair with a little pink bow. Is that
yeah.
your actual product, or is that how you package it, or is that just how you use for marketing on the website?
Oh, that's how I package it. When I send it out, it's wrapped individually in plastic, each bundle, but I then wrap it in like tissue paper, and I have little pink stickers. So it's like pink and brown is my theme, outside of the website too. So it's wrapped in brown tissue paper with a pink little sticker on it. And I like to keep it really girly. When I first had the idea, I kept thinking about like a candy shop, so everything is themed after something related to candy. The curly hair is called Candy Cane, the straight hair is called Taffy, and I have some more products coming out, but it'll all still keep that theme. But I like it because my business cards are pink like that too, and it just stands out. When I'm out and I meet people, and I whip that pink card out, it's hard to miss it and get it mixed up with other things. So
And
I wanted to always keep it girly like that.
I like that. I like that tie-in with the candy store because women, on their hair, that's serious business
Yeah.
there.
Yeah, it's no joke. So, I have to make it appealing and attractive, and women love sweets. So,
I know. So I think that is adorable. So,
thank
okay,
you.
so now let's kind of talk to those who are thinking about going into business for themselves. Kind of walk us through the process when you got the idea that
Hmm.
you were going to go into business for yourself. What were you
Hmm.
thinking? Did you have a backup plan? Did you, kind of slowly move into it, or did you just jump right into it?
Well, for me, since it was more of a hobby, I mean, I think I would definitely suggest that to people. Going through college, you kind of are encouraged to do what sounds good, what's going to make you, you think it's going to make you a lot of money, something more structured, maybe more corporate. And so I never thought to really pursue something that was more of a hobby as, more of a career. And when I moved here to Atlanta, I actually met someone who was doing the same thing, and she just was kind of doing it like for fun, something she was doing it kind of similar, but a little bit different from how I do it as well. She didn't have like the blog and the content aspect attached to it as well. So I would just suggest doing a lot of research. I mean, I went around, I talked to a lot of people, I talked to my friends who were hairstylists. I just started out with, okay, what do I have already? I have friends who are hairstylists. I have friends who like to wear weave. I like to wear weave, so let me just start with there to see what kind of market is there. Um, and then, of course, I started researching distributors, and I get my hair directly from India. There's no person between me or my distributor. So it was a lot of research, and I just think that when you start a business, whether it's selling hair or selling water bottles, having a strong online presence is really, really important because that's what's going to allow you to keep your business mobile. And I can take my laptop wherever my laptop can go. I can go do business. So I have clients in the DC area, and as long as I have my laptop with me, it's fine. So I think that my advice would be to just do a lot of research, and it doesn't have to be like writing a business plan necessarily, even though I do suggest that. But you really need to do research because there are, for retailers, there are like tax rules and regulations you have to follow. I have a great accountant who gave me a lot of good advice. I have some friends who are attorneys. They gave me advice too. So I would say just do research and start with the network around you because you'd be surprised how many people can give you advice and give you help and just kind of give you that oomph to get it started. Because getting started is really the hardest part. Once you're going, it's fine. But that would be my advice.
So you're at that 2 year mark, and I know that 2 years is kind of that hard, that turning point, whether you make that decision, whether you're going to stay in the business or if you are going to go back into corporate America. So,
Hmm.
what are you facing any challenges right now? Have you faced any challenges that maybe you've thought about? I don't know if this is really for me.
No, I mean, I will say I've had a few setbacks, not, personal setbacks. And, it comes with the business and the territory where, somebody might not like their hair. So it's like, okay, all this I've been doing to prepare, and, maybe one client didn't like their hair. You always think about, well, maybe I shouldn't do this, but I'm here to stay. I love what I do. And, I've definitely had more success than any kind of setbacks. And, I'm really big on customer service. So if somebody doesn't like something or they want more information, or, I have some really finicky and particular clients who want to know like every step of the way, what do I use to wash the hair? What do I use to do this? I just, since I love what I do, it's not hard for me and it doesn't seem like work, And being here in Atlanta, I think I'm in a great environment for what I do because, Atlanta's hair capital and there's hair all around me. So I think you have to really be conscious too of the environment you're in and, the types of things you do for recreation and the people that you surround yourself with, to make sure that you have other people around you who are entrepreneurs as well. They may not need to do the same thing that you do, but I think my network around me has kept me strong, as well. But I'm not going anywhere.